everybody, it's Holly from Visit Brainerd, and today you might be wondering why I'm dressed so casually. I'm purposefully wearing my flannel today. We are going to be talking to Ben Semler, who is the owner and operator of I Saw It in Minnesota, and that is a very punny name for your business.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. So Ben has some awesome artistic ability. He is a chainsaw artist. Is that what you call yourself?
Of course.
Is that your title?
Yep.
Okay. I'm standing by one of your creations.
Yep.
One of the many. Oh my goodness, you have so many creations right now. You need to tell me about how you got into this. This is, I just learned, is a 3, maybe a 4 generational
3 generation, yep.
thing.
Yep.
I just don't understand how one day you have the ability to make this, and then how do you find your trees? And I mean, there's so many questions. So what can you tell us? What do we need to know?
So this is our 17th year doing it. When
Oh
we first
goodness.
started, yeah, it's crazy, right? When we first started, my dad started a little bit before I did, and it's more of just standing up a log and trying to make something, and it looked like garbage. But it's just more of a trial and error. You get some people that give you a little bit of direction, but for the most part, it's all about creating your own style. So you don't want to really learn from anybody else. You just practice.
Just do
practice.
it. So you view the log and say, here's what I see.
Yep.
But you also have clients that say, here's what I want you to make.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah. Which are both fun, but in the
Right.
beginning, you're just trying to learn how to take a log and transform it into something amazing. As far as, the proportions and everything. It's just more, a lot of years of practice on weekends at a gas station parking lot is what we did.
That's how it started?
Yeah.
So why did you start doing this? Was it something that you were interested in?
Never really liked art at all. And,
Well, that's even crazier.
yeah, and we can't draw. So for us, it was just all about just trying something that was unique, I think, and that you didn't really see anybody doing. And when we started doing it, even though we were not good at all out in the parking lot, people were just so amazed that you could take this chainsaw and this log and turn it into something that looked remotely even close to a bear or an eagle.
Right.
And that was kind of the fascination behind everything. Is people were just amazed and excited, and it was a good feeling.
It is fascinating to watch. I was outside earlier with your son, who is the 3rd of the generation.
Yep.
And I probably have some sawdust in my hair, but don't care today because this is what we're doing. But it was crazy. It comes together so quickly.
Yeah.
So I had asked him, and I don't know how big that statue was, kind of like one of these, but I said, what's your time period? Because he was quick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's I don't know, 20 minutes, no big deal. And I thought, okay, well, not a big deal to you maybe, but to me, who has no idea what I'm doing, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you have larger pieces, is it daunting to you or is it exciting?
Beyond exciting, because it's going to be a long process, not 20 minutes, not days, sometimes weeks, and sometimes even a month on some of this big stuff. But to watch it come together, every day you get a little bit closer and get more excited, and you don't want to stop. But there's no stress at all.
That's a great job.
Yeah,
This is what you need to be doing.
every day's good.
We had talked earlier too about, this is your own location.
Yeah.
Which this also blew me away. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we branched out quite a bit.
Also funny.
Yeah, you see. We're in Hayward, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Monaco, Wisconsin. Then we're in Brainerd here, of course, and then we're in the west, at the entrance of West Yellowstone National Park in Montana.
Dang.
And then we got our website. So between them locations, it's amazing.
Well, how do you deal with those other locations? Are you hauling things? Because this is your main
Yeah, so
location?
we'll make most of our stuff through the winter to bring out there, and then we make stuff at all them stores too. That the kids.
So you are traveling around.
Yeah, I'll help out with them, and then the kids go during the season, May through September. They'll be at their own stores, so they'll go run their stores.
Oh, okay, I got it.
And whatnot. So yeah, and then we make stuff there because part of the interest of everything in carving is people need to see it being made. If we just make stuff and put it at a store, it doesn't work for us. They need to see it being made.
It's almost like when they're seeing it being created, they're a part of it.
It's very important, yeah, very important.
That's an interesting piece.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the location where you are right now. We are in a super cool old schoolhouse.
Yeah.
That you are converting over to your showroom.
Yeah, the storm gave us a little bit of a problem, but it'll be amazing next year in full. And A lot of cool, unique things, and just the building itself is, to me, almost art and unique.
It is.
We've had people that actually came in and went to school here. And I forget the exact years when it was around or what they did, but it's just to hear the stories when they, they tell me about the classroom and just how it was, they're fascinated by the building. So.
I mean, everybody loves a cool building, so
Yeah.
it's appropriate. It's beautiful for one thing. So this is gonna be the showroom. You're gonna have like store hours that are open to the public, or how do you want the public to perceive this? Because I shared with you, I drive past this location twice a day and I've never stopped.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I've always been intrigued because I've seen either you or whomever outside working, but I just didn't know, like, is it okay for me to stop or what's going on there? So this is why I'm here today. We're gonna get all the dirty deets figured out.
We're 9 to 5, 7 days a week.
So you don't have a day off?
No, not in the summer. We're pretty much from like May through like October, 7 days a week we're here. And we're usually here earlier than and then later. We're here all the time.
As the day is, right?
Yeah.
So you don't mind people coming in?
No, we encourage, even when we're not here, we encourage people to go up front and look at all the things out front, and just check everything out. So
okay, so and I'll do some. I'll be showing all of you guys all the things that are out there. There is, and you were saying that you're kind of stocking up right now. This is your busy time.
Yeah.
So the fall and into Christmas season, that's kind of the big deal.
Yeah.
Right? That's when everybody's going. Are you getting more in-person traffic, or are you getting more online orders?
So from May to like September, the foot traffic here in person is incredible because of the tour season, just to drive by. As the weather turns cold, most people want to utilize our website.
Yeah,
and even though it's a lot of local sales across the United States, when it gets cold, not many people want to come look at our stuff.
You just kind of want to hunker in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I got it. Do you have a favorite character that you like to carve, or tell me about what you prefer?
Yeah, any bear and eagle is fun, but the most one that I enjoy the most is a flying eagle. When you get the wings going way up high and the talons out, and you can create such movement in the face and beak and eagle. I mean, it's to me very impressive. So.
It is. I've seen some of them up close now and personal. And first of all, they're huge, like the real deal.
Yeah.
People don't know that sometimes like how big an eagle really is until you've seen it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So you go through the carving process, which who knows how long, it depends on the project, right?
Correct.
But then, there's a lot of color here, there's a coating on here. Tell me about the finishing process, and how long does a piece like this last outside in the state of Minnesota?
Yeah, great questions. So we'll carve everything, then we'll burn and sand it, and the reason we burn it is kind of get all the fuzz off the saw and smooth out the carving.
Yep. So no slivers as I'm doing this.
Right,
Okay, got it.
pretty smooth. And then we'll do some oils on it, protective oils like a Cabot Australian Timber oil. We'll get 2 coats of them, then we'll do an outdoor paint on it, then we'll oil over the top. With anything outside, if you do every couple of years some maintenance on it, basically re-oiling, doing a clear oil over everything.
And that's something if I own this piece, I can do the oiling.
It's very easy. We do, unlike our bigger things, we do a reseal program. So if it's a site carving where it's 8, 10, 15 feet high, we'll come out once a year, once every other year,
nice.
and we'll oil it. So.
Okay.
But if you put the oil on it, the life expectancy is many, many, many years. What a lot of people fail to do is re-oil them at all.
Sure, so they don't maintain it.
Right. And then it's left outside. The elements will break this out over a few years, and then it's hard to.
So here's a question: as you're driving around leisurely, not that you have time, but when you do,
Yeah.
and you see something like this, and you see it outside and it's not been maintained, does it just hurt?
Yep. Yep. You think of the time and effort you put into it.
Right.
And a lot of times we will stop and see if we can tune them up a little bit.
Oh, nice. So you offer that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
But the small stuff is so easy. It's just taking a little can of oil and brushing them on.
Right. About how many kinds of characters? What are your top? What?
So
Eagles, bears, cardinals. I'm seeing
eagles, bears, and cardinals.
Welcome signs.
Well, a little bit.
Okay.
Not too many of the welcome signs. I mean, we'll have the bears holding the signs, but
that's what I've been
signs.
doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We do some pretty fun signs too with last names, and go away is probably our second best selling sign, of course, because who wants to welcome people, right?
That's ironic that I thought it was the welcome sign, and you're telling me it's the go away.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was thinking yesterday about our interview today, and I was like, I wonder. So, just for my personal hobbies, I wonder how he would react if I said, as a customer, here's what I would like. I would like some sort of animal. I don't even know. Let's just say a sloth.
Yeah.
A sloth. A sloth playing an accordion, wearing roller skates. Like, could you do it?
Yeah, so what we say is, if you dream it, we can carve it.
Okay, great.
At the end of the day, sometimes the budget is, for what we need for certain things is a little tricky, but
Sure.
of course, anything's possible.
Okay. Do you feel like challenging that?
Of course, right? Of course.
Perfect.
We love it. We love it. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about pricing. Everybody's gonna kind of want to know. Like, we've got a smaller cardinal down here versus this guy.
Yeah, so our prices start at $150
Okay.
for like a little stump bear, a little cardinal.
What about those mushrooms that I like?
Great point. Actually, yeah, they start at $50.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I mean, we try and have a lot of that price point stuff. We have a lot of stuff in that, $150 to $400 for our smaller stuff, and then the bigger, mid grade goes to $1,000 in our custom stuff, and some of our bigger stuff goes up to 30, 40 grand, and everywhere in between. That's the cool thing about carving. We can look at something to make whatever you need at certain price points too. So.
And that is a wide range. I would have not guessed that, but it makes sense. I mean, there's a tree out there that is giant, and in fact, I had asked Ben, how do you get that here? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we get a lot of opportunities to bring like some really cool trees in. Not just a straight tree, but it's like you've seen the ones with all the
With
branches
character.
and stuff. And you get to bring the semi and the crane, and you get to bring, it's just a lot of equipment. But at the end of the day, when you see the tree itself, it's art, and then we add art on it, it becomes unique, and you're not going to find it anywhere else.
And when you're working on something of that size, are you bringing in scaffolding? Or like, how are you getting up high?
Yeah, so we've got a big lull. We've got a big carving platform that goes around the tree, so we can walk all the way around it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you don't have to keep getting up and down, and you can.
Yeah, a lot safer too. I don't like scaffolding.
I guess we just really want to encourage everybody to stop by. Doesn't matter whenever you're driving by and you're curious, someone's going to be here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And if not, the parking lot always has cool stuff in it.
Right.
Our inventory is changing daily because as people order cool things, we make it. They might be out there for a week and then they're gone. And so to see some of the new custom things being made is really cool to us too. And that's why typically our parking lot will always have different cool things in it.
Yeah, I feel like I've been driving past twice a day forever, and it's kind of always changing here. I mean, you don't really know what you're going to see next.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, and there's always some sort of buzzing activity. It seems like.
Yeah, we got some Bigfoots. I don't know if you've seen the Bigfoots we did.
I did see some Bigfoots. There's a Palm Babe out there. That was new.
Yeah. Then we got big life-size moose we're doing. We got some just giant cool stuff.
And you guys do also furniture.
Yeah.
There's some swings.
We'll
that
do
you
some
have
swings
there.
and some railing that we'll do. Yeah, the swings are super popular. The cedar swings, and they're big. And
I feel like
they're
every piece of lakeshore has a cedar swing.
Yeah, it's important. Yeah, important. Yeah.
Okay, well, I just really want to encourage you guys to stop in. Don't be scared to stop in. They're very nice, very welcoming. They will probably encourage you to watch them.
Of course. And that's the fun thing when people stop and you can see a chainsaw being run, making carvings and stuff. So.
Yeah, and what do people do about do they have to worry about safety gear and earplugs and all that? I mean, you can just kind of stand back a little bit.
If they stand back, we'll have netting out on the front there too, so keep the chunks from flying out.
Right.
For the most part, if you stay back, you can stay back plenty far enough and still appreciate what's
It'll
going
be
on.
okay.
So,
Yeah, it's awesome. I did a little bit. Did some filming of some carving happening with your son. What's his name?
Dylan.
And he's not quite a camera guy, but he got right into it, and he was it was impressive because he was turning the blade around so quickly, and I got a little nervous. But of course, he's done this a time or two before, so I had to kind of just let him do his thing. But it's crazy, woo! Not so. How long has he been doing it?
This is his 3rd year.
Wow. Okay, you guys have some skills.
Thank you.
And it's appreciated. It's beautiful work, and it's a talent that you guys should be recognized for. So I'm glad that we had an opportunity to chat. And again, we just want to remind you guys that I Saw It Up North is available online and in multiple store locations. But certainly stop here. We're right on 371, and you can stop by at any time. And that is one more way of how you can love Brainerd like a local. We'll see you here.